This Founders Day, let us take a moment to celebrate our founder, a visionary and a beloved father, Don Dwyer Sr. And let's honor the 20th anniversary of his passing. Each year on Founders Day, we go back to our roots to remember Don's vision and his legacy.
It's been 20 years since Don passed away, and his vision was to build an incredibly large company, a worldwide company, and to be the world leader doing what we do. And as we sit here today, we're a billion-dollar service company, and we're in fact a world leader doing what it is we do. I don't know how he couldn't be anything but incredibly proud of what we've all been able to accomplish working together since his passing. So it gives me great satisfaction to see where it is we are today, and to know that his dream lives on.
When he had a vision, he totally was committed to his vision. And it's a funny story, but he made up his mind that he was going to recruit me over to Rainbow International. And he knew that I got home from work about 7 every evening. And every evening at 7:15, my phone would ring. This went on for several months. And it would be Don Dwyer. So when that phone rang, I knew it was Don. I'd always say to Bob, "That's Don."
If there's anything he taught me, it was the importance of writing those goals down. And when I was in training as a franchise owner, I wrote a list for everything you ever wanted to do, have, or be. And I wrote 16 items down on that list. Moved to the franchise area, spent 2 years building the business and sold it, and we were on our way to start another Rainbow franchise. I found that list. I hadn't looked at it since I left training school, and on that list I had gotten 14 of those goals. And I remember standing in my living room reading the list that day and how much that impacted me, that really did matter.
Don had a passion for cars. And one of the things that he would do a lot of times, he would call me and say, "Robert, let's go for a ride." And I never knew where the ride was going to take us. One time I was sitting in my office and he says, "Robert, let's go for a ride." So we get in his car and we start heading out to the airport. I said, "Don, where are we going?" He goes, "We're going to Kansas City." You know, the time with him in the car and the conversations that we had, I can look back now and they were some of the richest times that we spent together. And another quick little one, I was in my office one day and he says, "Robert, let's go for a ride." So hop in his car again. I says, "Where are we going?" He goes, "We're going to the airport." I says, "Why are we going to the airport?" He goes, "Well, we're going to go to Dallas and you're going to pick out the furniture in your office." So there's a Learjet sitting there at the airport, Waco Airport. We hopped in this Learjet, fly to the Love Field up in Dallas. The car picks us up. We go over to the Furniture Mart and we go through there, and I picked out my desk and my chairs. And of course the catch to it is I could have anything I wanted in my office as long as I was willing to pay for it, which I did. And the desk that you see when you come into my office is that desk that I picked out on that trip when we went there. And of course picked out the stuff real quickly, hopped in the car. Learjet flew us back to Waco. It was a short event, really. A lot of fun though, and we did a lot of these things together. When I think back about unique and special times with Don, those are some times that I really think about.
Lunch with Don was an experience because it really was an opportunity for him to ask you a bunch of questions and get your opinion on ideas. And actually, oftentimes he'd ask you for suggestions. One day after dyeing carpet and getting some pretty good compliments on the job from the homeowner, I was telling Don what had happened, and he looked at me and says, "Jack, I can teach a monkey how to dye carpet. You need to learn how to sell better." Now that wasn't the first time or the last time that he told me that, and for years I was always looking for some kind of a monkey to bring to the shop to see if he could actually train that monkey how to dye carpet. I never did find the monkey, so I have to trust him that he could actually taught that monkey how to dye carpet.
My wife Jo and I were in Waco for initial training as Rainbow franchisees, and Don came in to address the room. Don was kind of a flamboyant guy. He had many exotic cars that he liked to talk about. And while many may think he's braggadocious or like to show off his wealth and success. Really, his message was about success, and that's how I took it. His message was, if you work hard, dream big, and take some risk, go for your goals, maybe you can have some success too.
I can see him saying, I started all that. I am so proud of my children because they have taken my vision and continued to see. They have made my vision a reality. And I know that he's so happy to see how many people he truly has affected on this earth and helped them to live happier, more successful lives.
I know in my heart that he would be extremely proud of everybody here and what we've built between the family, between all the team members that are here. I think that he would be just very, very happy seeing the growth that has come from the company. And one thing he would be very happy about is that we are really changing people's lives.
I think he'd be incredibly impressed, very proud of where the business is today, but he would also look at it and go, gosh, just getting started. Because Don was one of those guys that was always about the future and tomorrow. Today may be fine, but it was always about how big can we get it, where can we take it tomorrow. So that's where I think Don would see it. I enjoyed working with Don very closely for 20 years. He was like a father to me.
Thanks to Don's vision in serving our veterans, VetFran has more than 650 participating franchisors who have brought in more than 5,000 veterans into franchising small business ownership and have hired more than 155,000 veterans over the past 3 years. What a difference Don has made in so many lives. Today, we honor him.